Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. We're continuing our exploration of Layton Lakes. We've made it pretty far up here. Like, we're more than halfway up through the map, I think, if the boundaries here are the edges of where you can go. I think for this episode, we're going to focus on these 4 points of interest here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing up in a counterclockwise fashion to come over here, and then probably fast travel back here to come grab this guy, and then I don't know, maybe I'll try to like grab. Maybe I'll try to swing around here, fast travel back, and then kind of work up to get this lookout post over here. I think that might be the case. It just kind of depends on how often we have to stop. I mean, obviously the goal is 2 parts. It's to it's to get to our destination, but also to find animals along the way. So while not making it to there before we run out of actual screen time isn't the best thing in the world, there's a good reason for it not to happen. So we'll see what we can get done. As a matter of fact, I need to remember to pull up my chart for the animals. So I think right now we're still waiting on a blacktail, an elk, a coyote, a mallard, and a rabbit to put into our trophy lodge from Layton Lakes. Eventually we'll get there, but it just, it takes time to find the animals and come across animals that are actually worthy of putting in the lodge. So I'm just going to take some time to do that. I'm going to go ahead and stop here real fast to buy some birdshot, like a bunch of birdshot. All right. Shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to start heading off towards these things here, and I'll bring you back once we find an animal worth shooting at. Or we get to the thing. Okay, so the first one turned out just to be a hunting stand. Pretty close to the lodge there, though, or the outpost, which is nice if you like doing stand hunting. But we're at this next thing over here. It's an actual point of interest. All right, cool. I don't know, what's the difference between the informational things and these points of interest? Because they're all points of interest, I guess. But sorry, I just wanted to take a second just to do a quick scan. Make sure we're not missing anything over across the lake there. Okay. 1,000 meters above sea level, this little lake is tucked away among spruce trees and borders Topeka Highs to the north. Lake District's second cabin village can also be found close by. Alright, well, I mean, okay. Alright, well, we're going to continue heading to the southwest over here, trying to get to that point of interest. Seems like we're making pretty good time. Haven't really come across anything yet, which is unfortunate, but at least we have a goal that is unalterable by bad luck, and that is just running from one place to another. So I'll bring you guys back once we find something interesting. Aw, I wanted that rabbit. I'm gonna keep you guys here for a second so I can charge into here and see if maybe I can find one. Doesn't seem like it, though. The problem is that they have the ability to go underground, so if you don't catch them quickly enough, they are completely gone. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to find any, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. I'll bring you back when we find something to shoot at, or we get to that southwesterly thing, which is probably just a hunting stand, so probably not very interesting, but that's okay. Alright, the last one over here was a hunting stand, and there was some black-tailed deer over here, but the wind was just terrible, and they detected me way before I ever got over here. So there wasn't much I can do about that. That's okay, though, because, like I said, we have 2 tandem goals, and at least one of them will get done today. Even if we're not able to get the hunting part done, we will get our travel goals done. So, I thought I just saw an audio cue off in that direction, but it disappeared before I could see it. So, since I don't know what it was or how far away it was, we're going to keep moving on. So now we are going to fast travel back over here and then swing, I guess, around this way like that. Yeah, let's do that. So, onwards we go. Alright, got ourselves a nice little doe. Just some quick cash, targets of opportunity, that kind of thing. We are getting pretty close, well, we're getting close-ish to this first point of interest. I've had 2 different coyotes. Both of them ended up running off. I don't have a lot of luck and I don't have a lot of patience, so the coyotes are particularly skittish. They don't like to come in, they don't like to come close, they don't like to, and I always get really unlucky with the placement of them by the time I know they're there. They're always in the brush, there's always like a lot of brush in between me and them. It's never like I'm in the middle of the bush and they're on the edge and then I chase them into a clearing where I can see them. It's always like I'm over here and they're on the other side of this, like a stand of trees or something, and by the time I'm able to charge through it to try to hopefully get like a shot at them as they're fleeing, they're already in the next set of brush and you just can't find them that way. So it is what it is. Not much that can be done about it other than just choosing to sit and wait for a very long time for them to slowly, agonizingly make their way towards you. Well, let's charge over here real quick and see if we can catch one of these rabbits before they disappear. Probably not, but we'll give it a try. Just need to see some movement. Come on. Just need to. Of course, there's an animal call over there now. It's always something to distract you from what you're trying to do. Well, the jackrabbit zone, so when we want to find some, we can come back over here, but unfortunately, don't really see anything. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, heading back up towards this point of interest over here. Let's go find out what it is. Blacktail. So for Blacktail, we need 134.4. We need at least a 134.4, I think. I'm less concerned with creeping up on these guys than I am just getting to this freaking point of interest. I keep getting stopped and distracted, and it's like, can I get there, please? It's a mindset that you end up getting into because you get frustrated that things just are not working the way you want them to work. Well, we got that. Don't know what kind of shot we got. Well, must have been pretty decent. Would have rather have gotten the buck out of that, but it wasn't a really big one. It did not have a very big rack anyway, so I don't think the potential was there for any kind of trophy. It looked like a very small one. But putting a bit of cash in our pocket is always a good... I should have tracked with the dog. I need to remember to do that. Alright, so yeah, this turned out just to be a hunting stand. So, we're going to continue off in this direction, zigzag back, and hopefully grab ourselves a couple more unlocks on the map. I'll bring you back when something happens. Alright, well we got a coyote, but it's not what we need. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, we needed a 48.9 and the max I think on it was like 45 or something like that. It wasn't even close. So we'll grab this one. Yeah, bronze. Disappointing. But, I mean, you can't complain at 1,091 cash. I mean, you can't complain about it. It's just you know, disappointing. It's disappointing to finally have one that runs up on you and then it's not a gold. But obviously the gold ones are going to be harder to grab than the regular ones. I understand that. It's just disappointing. So I'm going to continue on. Maybe we'll get lucky and snag a jackrabbit or something along the way. Just have to have one run out in front of me. Boom, like that. We'll see. I'll bring you back when there's something to do. Or we'll hang out here for a second and see if we can get eyes on this bear that's over here. The wind is in our favor, but the foliage is not. Maybe. It depends on if we can get over around this rock and there's a corridor to see that bear. Just kind of depends. The problem is that the audio cues that I have, the visual cues that I have for the audio noises is not exactly the most accurate thing in the world, so it could be anywhere off in like this direction. All right, I'm going to come over here and see if I can get a clear line of sight off in that direction. Okay. Don't see anything. Okay, I'm going to stalk off in this general direction, and we're either going to come across a bear, or I'll bring you back when we get to the point of interest over there. It's going to take a little bit for me to go this way, and frankly, that's not very interesting. Okay, here we are at the, it's actually an informational point. Cool. Wasn't sure if it was going to be information or a hunting stand. Felt like it was going to be a hunting stand. Seemed like it was in an area that should have been one, but cool. I prefer these. No beast so fierce, but knows some touch of pity, but I know none, therefore I am no beast. I guess they're talking about human beings. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know too many animals in the world that have, other than us, that have some kind of form of pity. Okay, so, can we get around to the side over here? This one over here is probably a hunting stand. They don't generally have two information points very close to each other. So ideally, we can just run straight over here, grab whatever this, or just identify this point. Is there something over there? See? It looks like it might be two animals standing there, but then you zoom in on it. It's just a single bush. Definitely one of the more frustrating things that happens, but I know that's probably something that actually does happen in real life too. I mean, you see shapes, it looks like an animal, you're anxious to find something, and then it's not what you thought it was. Quick look around. Sounded like I heard something, but I think that was the dog. I can't tell. I couldn't tell though. Okay. Well, we know it's a hunting stand. I'm not gonna belabor the point. I'll bring you back if we find something cool. Okay, well, I took a shot at a blacktail. Oh. Yeah, there's no way to get that. Maybe. He runs out in a way that I could get to him. Nope, he's too erratic. Oh, maybe. Okay, well, maybe that'll be 2. There was a male that ran out in front of me. I had to grab him before... I had to grab him before he ran off because he... Oh! Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Man, just like everything right here. Okay. We'll check out these rabbits, and then we'll try to find that, well, have them track first. We'll check out these rabbits, and then I did kill that buck that ran in front of me. It had a max score of like 150, I think, or 145. Which is only 10 over what we need, but, you know, so that's just a silver. But that's okay. We got our, it's the first time I've been able to snag my... Thought that was another rabbit. First time I've been able to snag myself a couple of rabbits. All right, a couple silvers, not too great, but it is what it is. Let's get over here and find. Let's see, where's my? I'm guessing it's this one. Is this my vital organ hit very fresh? I'm thinking this is the one. Can you? I'm thinking this is the one. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is the one that I think I got a really good hit on. So, cross your fingers. Pretty decent rack. Hey, good job. All right, gold. Gold. Ugh. Oh, you gotta be... Oh, we needed a 134.4. Oh, you little troll. You little troll! He was right there. Oh, and it's so tempting to just break the rule and say, nah, it's close enough, put it on the wall. But no, we gotta get it. We gotta get a gold. It's got. I don't want to walk by and look at it in the lodge and be like, no, it was so close. Oh, come on. We needed like 0.1 more, and it would have been a gold. Oh, it's agonizing. Where do we get him? I got him in the... Oh, yeah. I got a backwards lung shot, or a rear quartering lung shot. It's, oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, like right there, man. Right there. You gotta be kidding me with this. All right. Well, we're gonna follow the dog here and go find, because the other one was not even close to the same. That one's definitely a bronze or a silver, but oh, that is so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate. What level is he, by the way? He is currently, he needs one more tracking level, so pretty soon we can be done doing the tracking thing for him. Yeah. So we got him in the liver, in the stomach, sorry. Well, that is super unfortunate. Like, super, super unfortunate. I was climbing up the hill here to get to the lookout point, and I heard some blacktail making some noise, and I was like, well, I got a nice high little vantage point over here. Let me just run over here and see if I can catch them out in the open. And man, were they. Oh, you know? Oh. I mean, those of you who play this game know exactly how frustrating that is. That is like the trolliest of all trolls. The only way it could have been worse is if we had had like a 134.3 or something, you know? Like, oh. All right, well, unfortunately, we're not going to put at least that one, we're not going to put a blacktail on the wall. Probably not for this hunt, because I need to run up here and get the outpost, and then probably, I mean, depending on how close, the lookout point, and then probably depending on how far away the nearest outpost is, we're probably just gonna have to be done after that, because, you know, only have so much time in the day to do this stuff. So, yeah. Alright, well, I am now emotionally wound down. I'm gonna go ahead and cut until we get back to our... until we get over to the lookout point. Yeah. Okay, bye. Well, that didn't take long. It was closer than I thought it was. Let's climb up here, get ourselves a lookout point, and find out what the lay of the land is up here. It seems like we're getting relatively close to being done with the Layton Lakes, and then we can go over to Hirschfeld and unlock everything over there. Hopefully add a bunch of stuff to our lodge. Then once we get everything unlocked in both areas, we can start focusing on upgrading trophies. Alright, what do we got here? Calburn Canyon is a beauty. The calm of the river down the valley as a... What? The calm of the river down the valley as a sunset. So that's not a sentence. Calburn is not just great for Roosevelt hunting. The river is a great fishing spot too. Hooked me some nice ones. Caught a big tiger muskie just last season. Okay. So there's an outpost way over here, but frankly, I think what I'll end up doing, because I came way further north than I was really trying to do for this. I came way further north than I was trying to do for this, because I want to get all of this. So I think what we'll do is, since I need to come up this way anyways, we're going to ignore this for now. I don't want to have to come back around this way again for whatever this is. So we'll run straight over here, we'll grab this, and then that'll probably be it for the hunt. But don't go away just yet, because who knows what we'll run across between here and there. And it's a hunting stand. Yep. There was another question mark thing that popped up over here, which is weird because it's not there anymore. But anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and call that a hunt. Man, just some serious trolling going on today, but nothing you can do about it. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did and pushes the video out to more viewers so that they can have fun and watch us get trolled at the same time. Subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video comes out and it shows up in your feed. And I am looking for cool ideas for exclusive content for those of you who want to support the channel. Leave your suggestions down in the comments along with your feedback for the video. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.